for spread. But tell them Babbzy, we get the new talk for spread. We get the new talk for spread. The new talk for spread. Yo, Babbzy, want to tell them something? Bumbo red. The lyrics are come out.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Babbzy is back. I know I missed last week, and everybody's like, Babbzy, what happened? What's going on with the blog? We need you. We need you. Well, freedom fighters, I was actually sick. I had some respiratory issues, asthma issues, sinus issues, and as you know, over here in Toronto, the weather's a little bit high right now. It's like in the 40s after the humidex and all that stuff. So, you know, that's a little bit high for anywhere in the world, especially for Toronto. So it was a little bit on the hot side, and I wasn't feeling well, and I had some migraines and stuff after the after effects of having like an attack where you can't breathe and you think you're dying. So I'm back in business. I'm here to cuss the rascal people. Y'all understand what I saying? Cause okay, yeah, let me not do the bitch. They just get mad when I do the imitation. But we got some things going on in the world, but before we do that, I want to big up some people. I want to big up my girl Marquita that lives in Brooklyn. When I was there, she made some red herring for the cricket guys. I wasn't playing cricket, and you know me, I had to come in and sneak in some red herring, because you know me, I'm a sucker for old-time food. Like, I don't really care about lasagna and shepherd's pie and these things. Give me some red herring and rice, saltfish and rice done the right way, and I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Bajan. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 100% Bajan. So don't care what the people tell you. My ass is a Bajan. I can tell you that right now. So Marquita, big up yourself. You should think about getting like a cooking shop or something, because you make food really good. I was very impressed by your red herring, and that's a real hard thing to make, and you really nailed it. So I was impressed by that. I want to big up entertainmentmacko.com as well as WeLyman.com. Those are two websites over in Trinidad, and both of them are like kind of different, but I love the two of them equally the same. Entertainment Macko does a lot of the news that's coming out in the Caribbean. You know, like if Mashel's in New York, they're going to be on that. Like, they're real good when it comes to that kind of thing. So big up Entertainment Macko, as well as We Lyman. We Lyman does a lot of bookings for artists. Like right now they book Kerwin Dubois, and they do a lot of other artists, but he's just the only one I could remember right now, because you know my ass old. So I want you to get in contact with WeLyman.com if you are interested in doing anything with them. If you're an artist and you want some booking assistance. I'm not talking about getting a event down the street at some shop. You know, I'm talking about like a real booking, like real things. Like, they're professional people. Don't link them if you're a cunt. You understand what I'm saying? Good. Speaking about Trinidad, you know there's some drama going on over in Trinidad right now when it comes to their Miss Trinidad and Tobago 2012 World Competition. The winner, whose name is Athelia Samuel. Let me try and squeeze in she picture here. This is the girl that won Miss Trinidad World 2012. And basically there's an uproar going on in Trinidad because they don't like her. Now, the reason why they don't like her, it stems from various reasons. I know how West Indian people are. The minute you have an ounce of pigment, you're ugly. So like people like myself, who's one shade away from midnight, people like Babbzy ugly, she's a transvestite, she's a man. And I just want you guys to know that you will not stop the man them from inboxing me trying to give me their RSPs because they love me. Anyhow, boastful minute. This girl here, she is not ugly. That's my take on it. I'm going to be dead honest. She's not an ugly girl. She's dark. And like when you see women that are dark and don't look common to other women, people tend to say that they're ugly. That's just the first thing that comes out of their mind. My only real criticism of her is this. Athelia, your makeup people want killing. Oh my God, I don't know who do you makeup, but love, yeah, what the ras, so going on about here. Athelia, them want killing. Whoever do you makeup want shooting for real. You too dark for lime green makeup and green contacts and all kind of thing. With the ass you got. You want to see my skin color? One color. Yo, I don't go too excited. I put a brown, blue, black on my eye. Dark. I don't put nothing neonish on my skin because it don't make no sense. I can look like a fucking clown. It don't make sense. Next thing, Miss Athelia, you're a little skinny, honestly. Like, I'm skinny. Like, look at, like, I'm bone, and you're skinnier than me by far. And I mean, we're probably around the same height. I'm 6 feet, but I weigh like, wait, I'm 174. You are like what, 130? Like, you're real lean, and that's my only objection, because I feel that as a West Indian, if you are sending your beautiful people over to compete, you need to send what your place considers beauty. And I know for a fact in Trinidad and in Barbados and in Jamaica, that slim frame is not considered beauty in those islands. Like, I know for a fact West Indian women tend to have more Babbzy, heavy T bumpud. They tend to have like a smaller waist, bigger hips, bigger breasts. So like sending her to me, I'm thinking that they're probably sending her because they really want to win the competition. But I think it's time that we as West Indians send what we believe is beautiful so the rest of the world can catch up to us. We don't really need to fall into European standards and North American standards of beauty. We need the rest of them to understand what West Indian beauty is, and West Indian women tend to be a little bit heavier and more curvy. So that's what I think we should be sending to compete. It doesn't matter if we win or lose. They need to see what we have and understand that that is us. I don't believe in doing Rome do what the Romans doing a lot of cunt. No, send what we think is beautiful and let them deal with that. All right. Next drama going on over in Barbados now. So I'm reading the news and like basically there's some uproar about a few things in Barbados that I find mind-boggling. So you know me, I can start fucking going crab hill about here. First thing first, right? There was a party the other day called the School Uniform Fete. It's the Wadadah Back to School Fete or whatever it's called, where basically the theme of the event is wearing your old school uniform and you go down there and you party and you do your thing, right? Partying, fetting, but you're in your school uniform. So now some woman named Rhonda Blackman, who I don't know by the way, because I don't know these fucking people, but she come out now and start this backlash about, oh, how is defacing the school uniforms and it shouldn't be done in Wadadah, this and that and whatever. Now let me tell you something about Wadadah. I big up Wadadah because I've been going to crap over from the time I know myself, and Wadadah start from a little small tin in fucking Bush Hall Bank Hall out there to being in the Kensington Oval. And me, I'm always about progression. From the time you can move from something that small to filling the Oval, you're big. So big up yourself, Wadadah. Miss Blackman, let me tell you something. If you buy a school uniform, it belongs to you. Once you are not in school, you can do what you want to do with that uniform. I don't understand your colonialism mentality where you're not supposed to be doing anything wrong with your uniform because what? A. B. School is out. It is summertime. So if these people want to go on a fete and carry on bad, it's up to them to go back in September and find their new uniform and buy it. C. Why I'm saying that is because I want to show you how much of an ass you are. 99.9% of those people who are in the Wadadah fete will not be going to school in September. I see people with gray hair and the shirt can't even button up for their school uniform because they left school fucking 100 years ago, huh? So I don't know why you quarreling and carrying on about Wadadah, because really and truly, if you're for the parent-teacher council, you need to be worried about the bus conductors fucking the little children for free bus fare. You need to be worried about fucking the teachers fucking students for marks. You need to be worried about the fact that they're bringing dancehall artists to school, because I love Crime Son. I love Mr. Levi. I love Farai. I love all them. Those guys are my people. But I'm very shocked that Levi would be at a school event for whatever they have let down there, whatever it's called. And Mr. Levi, who's talking about taking his cocky and pushing it all up in ya, is at a school performing. Like, to me, you have bigger fish to fry than Wadadah, who is their own separate entity. So fuck off, Rhonda. That's what you got to do. Next one, too. Problem where they're saying that the number of rum shops in Barbados are going down substantially. So I'm thinking to myself, like, is this not a good thing? Like, why would this be a problem? So the head of the rum shop something committee, his name's Franklin Paris, he's complaining, saying that they need to work with the Minister of Culture to bring back rum shop culture. Hi, hello. Bajans are dying from sclerosis of their liver, from strokes, from heart attacks. What the fuck you want them in rum shops drinking rum for to die? You know what the men used to do with the money on a Friday? Go to the rum shop and lick out all their money. So yes, the rum shops were getting the money, but the families were suffering because the fucking drunken men in the household was taking the money and spending it on cunt. And literally cunt. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So me, I don't understand why you would be fighting to keep rum shops. You need to get rid of them. Make your organization about eliminating rum shops and promoting health in Barbados, and stop these people from eating 10 pounds of sauce and deading from heart attacks, because that is what's happening to the Bajan man. They're going around drinking a bunch of rum, eating a bunch of shit, and dropping down dead. I'm telling you this right now. Off that. Next thing, before I go, you know that there was a shooting over here in Toronto, and you know that Two people ended up getting killed, Cheyenne Charles and Joshua Yase. It was some two punks that decided they want to shoot 25 people at a kids event. Now, for the life of me, I don't understand. I don't relate to these people, so I don't know what to say to them. I can only say that my condolences go out to the people's family. The girl Cheyenne went to the same high school as me. She made it through grade 9, where many people when I went didn't make it through. She actually made good marks, so it's really upsetting when these people go around killing actually outstanding citizens of society. Joshua owned a barbershop. He actually went to the event to promote the barbershop and do these things. So it's like, I find it baffling that hooligans kill off the good ones. Like, go and kill off your fucking selves. Cut off your own dick and do some shit with yourself if you bored. But you're gonna come and shoot down innocent people. I hope to God them find you and break your asshole neck and cut off your dick and leave you there. That's the truth. Cause guaranteed you want fucking up. Next thing now, they were saying that Toronto was this whole battlefield place, right? Then now this man, what's his name? Jason Kennedy come and say that it's the foreign gangsters that's coming into this country that's causing the problem. Now, Mr. Kennedy, I want you to understand something. You's a cunt. Because you was a foreign fucking gangster yourself. Because is it you and your same people that come and run out the Indians from Canada? Nobody here is Canadian except the native fucking Indians that you have on a reserve out in Algonquin Park. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about, rassle foreign gangsters. But I would like you know that you people always start to stir up shit and you don't know nothing about it. You don't know if the people that did the shooting are West Indian, if they're African, if they're wherever. So don't start flapping off your fucking mouth when you don't know what's going on. That's my advice to you, Jason Kennedy. If you want to call me, we could fucking talk, because I ain't frightened for the parliament people about here in Toronto neither. I don't care about nobody. But now they were afraid of Toronto. Now the whole drama shift over to Colorado, because some asshole now decide he want to go and shoot 71 fucking people because of what? And you see how the media does get down. Oh, he was an intelligent person, he was raised wisely. When is a black person like, oh, they get dragged up by wolves and they this and that? So it's like, yeah, people, be very mindful what the media feeds you, because they like to feed you a bunch of rassholery, and it's driving me crazy. I ain't even getting into that today. Let me do my birthday shoutouts. Facebook gone and change up this thing now to come confuse my damn life. Today's birthday is Kevin Frere, Karen Christie, Lashana Smith, Paul McLean, JJM, and Bidda Honey. The next day, because I have to slide over now when I could do before, is Scabico King, nice name, bro. Latoya Harris, who is my girl for life. Mafia Wood, Bajan Dime, Mario Arthur, aka Dutty Android, Ronaldo Carrington, Paulette Clark, Corey Kingpin, Miss Taylor, Roland Lewis, Greta Phillips, and Trisha Beijing QT Murray. And before I go, I want to say something. The women were talking to me the other day about how they think that the men in society have like slipped down and they're so degrading and they're this and they're that. I want you women to know that you're the problem. Really and truly, the problem starts with the women. I find that you will accept any shit for your life from a man. For what reason, I have no clue. The other day, I'm watching this music video and I'm seeing Pop That Pussy Bitch by Rick Ross and French Montana, and what's the other person's name there, that Drake. And they said that they had some unprecedented numbers of people coming for that video shoot. Oh, Lil Wayne was in it as well. And all the girls are in that video so happy to be called a bitch and be trying to pop their pussy beside Lil Wayne and Drake and Rick Ross and these freaky rascal people. Let me tell you something. If you want to go to these dances called Walk Out Pon a Gyal, Matey, Stand Up, Wifey, Walk Out, and a lot of fuckery, that is why you're going to see men act the way that they act. The other day, a man called me a catty. Let me tell you something. If I almost give you a Jackie Chan roundhouse kick, do not call me no fucking cat. You want to know about a cat? I would kick you in your doggy if you want to call me a catty. A cat is an animal that has fleas and pisses in a fucking box. You want to call me a catty? Yo, let me tell you something. I don't take disrespect from men. Women, you will fuck anybody that's out there. They sing a song. Oh my God, I want to sleep with Egyptian. Why? Because he has one song. You want to fuck him? Like, go fuck the garbage man that took up your garbage yesterday, because he doing more for you than Egyptian or any one of these motherfuckers out here gonna do. I don't understand how you hear a DJ and a dance playing. You want to fuck him. Why? And all you're doing when you do this, groupies, is you're causing people to see this, and men that are good are turning bad because they feel that that's what they got to do to get women. If you would close your fucking legs to these rascal idiots out here, trust me, the men in society would have to walk right, because the aim for a man in life is to get cunt. And if they're not getting cunt, they're gonna have to do everything in their power to try and get it. And if they know that they gotta go to school, get educated, get a fucking job, they can do it because they want cunt. So stop being a cunt and wise to fuck up. You hear me? I gone.
If you're full of sweetness and you know that you're